Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. Throughout our history, rape and sexual violence have been used as weapons of war. Horrendous crimes, and so it is important that we debate this today. Let me first of all congratulate my honourable friend, the member for Totnes, not just for giving a great, well-informed speech, but for all of his work over many years on this subject and his leadership of the APPG, for which I'm very pleased to be a member of. Can I also say, Madam Deputy Speaker, it's good to see a man with a leading voice on this important issue, for it is overwhelmingly men who are the perpetrators of these horrendous crimes. Our gender has an incredibly important role in helping to drive action against those responsible, and my honourable friend is at the forefront leading the calls. It is also an important time to have this debate in the context of the global pandemic, for we know that the pandemic has exacerbated gender inequality, and we know that gender equality is one of the key drivers of gender-based violence. My honourable friend pointed out that the United Nations has estimated that last year, in just 6 months of the lockdown, 31 million cases of gender-based violence were recorded. And by my rough maths, that's about 5 million a month, truly staggering. So it's incredibly important we meet today to discuss this. Now, we should not forget that much progress has been made over the last decade. The Murad Code, a global code of conduct, was introduced by Lord Ahmed and Nadia Murad for the recording of sensitive information from survivors, and that should be applauded. Our British Armed Forces are playing an important role, with British troops now receiving comprehensive pre-deployment training on preventing sexual exploitation, abuse and violence against women. And we have also made strong commitments to ensuring that UN peacekeeping is equipped to tackle sexual violence. And indeed, on the international stage, 150 countries have now endorsed the Declaration of Commitment to end sexual violence in conflict. So, Madam Deputy Speaker, some progress is being made, but as Lord Hague of Richmond has pointed out, apathy does endure, sadly, on the world stage, and so we must go further to re-engage the international community. The main point I want to make today, Madam Deputy Speaker, is that I entirely endorse and wholeheartedly support those calling for a new international, independent, permanent body focused on the collection of evidence. Ultimately, the way we solve this issue is to increase prosecutions, and I believe that this body could help drive that forward. Britain could help drive that forward. Madam Deputy Speaker, the situation you walk past is the situation you accept. It was Plato who once said that only the dead have truly seen the end of war. So if military conflict is to endure, let it be Britain that ensures that the existence of rape as a weapon of war does not.